The message no one wants to hear.
I never believed in anything supernatural. I wasn't someone who stayed up late reading horror stories or watching grainy videos promising curses and sleepless nights. Logic made sense to me. My life was quiet, boring, and I liked it that way. That's why I didn't panic the first time my phone buzzed at 3:17 a.m. At first, I was half asleep, my room dimly lit by a single lamp. My apartment was silent in that unnatural, city is holding its breath way nights sometimes get. I reached for my phone out of habit. Squinting at the screen, I froze. A message. No sender. No number. Just text, they're already here. I laughed quietly to myself. Spam had gotten weird lately. Probably a glitch. Nothing to worry about. I locked my phone and rolled over, but I couldn't sleep. The next night, 3:17 a.m. The phone buzzed again. Same vibration. Same cold glow. Another message, you didn't listen. My hand shook. I checked my signal. Full bars. No notifications from any app. I typed a question mark and tried to send it. Failed. Night after night, the phone buzzed. Always 3:17 a.m. Always from nowhere. The messages started short, cryptic sentences, symbols I didn't recognize, circles intersecting lines, shapes that hurt my eyes if I stared too long. And then one night, look outside. My heart slammed. Rationality screamed at me not to, but curiosity won. I peeked through the blinds. The street was empty. A lone streetlight flickered. Shadows stretched unnaturally long. Nothing moved. Still, I knew something had just moved out of sight. The next message came a minute later. It's inside. I didn't sleep that night. I told a friend the next day, trying to laugh it off. They joked about hackers, paranoia, stress. I almost believed them until the phone sent a video. 3:17 a.m. It was my room. My bed. The angle was slightly wrong, like the camera had been mounted in a corner I didn't notice before. And then I saw myself sitting on the edge of the bed. Except it wasn't me. It wore my face like a mask, stretched too tight. It copied my posture, my breathing, my nervous habits. When it blinked, I blinked. When I twitched, it twitched. I dropped the phone. Picked it up. Video restarted. After that, the messages changed. Audio. My own voice whispering secrets I hadn't told anyone. Things I didn't even know I remembered. Places I hadn't visited in years. Names I'd only whispered in dreams. It knew me. Then came coordinates. I tried ignoring them, deleting messages, turning the phone off. Didn't matter. 3:17 a.m. The phone lit up like an open eye. The coordinates led to an abandoned building on the edge of the city. I'd passed it hundreds of times, never noticing. Now it loomed like a warning. Inside, whispers crawled along the walls, overlapping, arguing, laughing. Shadows clung to corners. My phone buzzed. You were expected. Then I saw it. Not human. Not entirely. Limbs bent wrong. Joints rotated in ways that should have been impossible. Eyes scattered across its body, blinking out of sync. When it spoke, it used my voice. Do you remember me? My phone vibrated one last time. You are the message. Everything went black. I woke up in my bed the next morning. For a moment, I convinced myself it was a nightmare. But my phone was on the floor, screen cracked, silent, for now. Later that day, a single notification appeared, soon. From that moment, nothing felt right. Reflections lagged behind me. Shadows leaned too close. Objects shifted when I wasn't looking. Friends noticed my exhaustion, my distraction. Sometimes I paused mid-sentence, listening to something they couldn't hear. The dreams were worse. I woke up frozen, feeling whispers crawl across my skin. Fingers brushing past me in the dark. Every night, the phone buzzed. Symbols, videos, My own face staring back at me, smiling wrong. I started documenting everything, recording myself sleeping, writing down every message, every sound. I needed proof. Then the messages began to change again. Not just texts or videos. They started predicting what I would do before I did it. My coffee would spill before I reached for it. Doors would creak open when I wasn't nearby. Even my friends started acting strangely, almost too on script, saying things I hadn't told them. Or had I? One night, a live feed appeared, not pre-recorded. My apartment, my bed, me sleeping, and behind me something watching. Something that shouldn't exist. It didn't move like a human. It moved like my reflection, but wrong. Its limbs lagged a fraction, like a corrupted mirror. Its head tilted unnaturally. Its smile was mine, but stretched too wide. The phone buzzed in my hand soon. I understood then. The messages were never warnings. They were instructions. They were learning me, adapting to me, preparing me. Every day became a test. Every shadow, a trial. Every reflection, a trap. I couldn't close my eyes without seeing it. I couldn't touch my own phone without it buzzing. I couldn't leave my apartment without feeling its gaze pressed down from unseen angles. I tried burning the phone, tried smashing it with a hammer, tried throwing it into the river. It came back each night. New messages, new videos. My face, my voice, my habits. And now, even as I type this, I can feel it, somewhere between thought and reflection, shadow and screen. Waiting for the next 3:17 a.m. I am the message, and soon you will be too. Timestamp 3:17 a.m. If you're reading this and your phone buzzes at 3:17 a.m., do not look, do not reply, do not think. Just put it down. Because once it starts, it never ends. If you've made it this far, remember this. Some stories don't end when you stop reading them. Some only begin once you know they exist. You don't need to check your phone tonight. Leave it face down. Let the screen stay dark. And if, at exactly 3:17 a.m., you feel it vibrate, convince yourself it didn't. Because once the message learns you, it doesn't need to warn you anymore.